Hey guys, I'm in Portugal here in this pretty little forest by the sea. I'm going to take you with me. We're talking about beliefs today, and we're talking about breaking out of them. When you're stuck in a belief, it's because it is something, it is handed down to you. You were put in a situation that was challenging, and so in order to deal with that situation, you had to modify the way you thought, the way you felt, the way you expressed yourself in order to survive. You've co-opted someone else's belief of you. This can be really painful when you feel like you're here for something, when you feel like you're here for a bigger thing, when you feel like, your path isn't to stay stuck, isn't to stay in place, isn't to stay where you're supposed to stay. And you might feel like an outlier. You might feel like the black sheep of your family. You might feel like you're always pushing against the grain. I want you to chew on this concept. It's helped me a lot. You know when you're trying to change your beliefs and it feels like such a freaking hard task because it just feels impossible. It feels like you're trying to convince yourself of something you don't believe. Really try to get that it's a paradigm. It's an old, like a limiting belief is something that's going to keep you feeling like you can't do what your soul is here to do. If you're feeling like you're called to do something and you're experiencing a lot of frustration because you have this energy and this passion to do something, and maybe you even know what that is. Maybe you don't know what it is. You just have the feeling of it, that's what you're here for. That you're trying to move out of something and into something. If you know what that is, or if you don't know what that is, this can apply. The thing that's stopping you is a paradigm. Just hang on with me here for a second, because it's going to sound like normal shit you've heard a million times, okay? But then it won't. It's a belief was handed to you, you co-opted because you had to use it for strategy, and now it's something that your brain is just used to doing, and there's all these fears built into your system that if you do anything different than that, if you flat out contradict that, you'll be unsafe. So it's like a neurological habit and a physiological response to fear. And another take on beliefs is, if we zoom out a little bit farther, it could be something that your ancestors thought or something that mom and dad believed in, but it has a story behind it. It has your story. It has your parents' story. So maybe a combination or a predominance of one of your parents or grandparents, some influence on you. Maybe this pattern is in your lineage. If we zoom out even farther, this pattern that keeps coming up in your life manifests in society in a certain way. So if you've experienced persecution, like that type of thing, like punishment for stating your opinion, something that obviously many cultures have experienced persecution, that has trickled down from your family line into your parents and into you. I'm just using that as an example. Like and subscribe if you like the video. Subscribe, because we got more of these coming in for you, and who knows, maybe one of these videos is the one that's going to be like, what? So when you're changing your belief systems, obviously it's hard. No wonder it's hard. When you're thinking of your belief systems, think of what is the pattern on those 4 different levels: myself, my parents, my family line, society as a whole. How would that show up? And call your pattern out. So what societal structure embodies the very struggle that you seem to be dealing with all the time, and you can't shake it no matter what you do? You call out the bullshit of the pattern, and you won't feel so victimized when you're in it. Of course, we feel victimized when we're in our pattern, when we're struggling, when we're in the moment of struggle. Of course, we feel victimized. The point is just to not stay there so long, because your calling really is a real thing. That desire to do something more you is what's at stake. Like your very soul's mission is what's at stake. I left home when I was 15 because of this. What I'm encouraging you to do is find the pattern, zoom out to those 4 levels, call the pattern out in how it would manifest in society. And when you're in that pattern in the day, remind yourself that this is a paradigm, that it is a power that you're breaking out of. I'm like, no, paradigm, you do not have me anymore. This is where it stops. And you can do, you can do little ceremonial things with yourself to make it feel more real. Like, does anyone here remember Isis, the show Isis? Like, she would spin in 3 circles. Like, you literally, when you get feel yourself sinking deep into those paradigms and feeling nothing's going to work, feeling like all your triggers and your somatic signals firing off again, you can literally turn around in 3 circles, snap your fingers, and tell the paradigm, no, we have a new way forward, or make up some chant or prayer you want, or it doesn't matter. It's not that is a magical spell or thing, anything. It's the meaning you give behind it. It's the power you give behind it. And actions mean a lot. Actions, it's like you're literally doing something with your body to change a pattern. That's why ceremonies, that's one of the reasons I think ceremonies work, is because you're doing something in the physical to change an energetic pattern. Especially if you feel too triggered to actually do anything in the physical that is towards your goal. Right? You're too triggered to write the thing or start the thing or leave the person or anything. So, but you can do that. Check you next time.